Dragon Con. Crispy here with our friend Tamsen. Thank you for making it down to Atlanta for Dragon Con.
No, I'm so excited. My first time here.
Yeah. So with Killjoys,
yes,
being I to me personally, obviously as a fan, but being popular, do you feel like the convention scene is something that's your kind of people that coming out in droves for that?
It was something that you always hear about cons and the idea of them, and then doing Killjoys, you're like, oh, you get to go and be a part of this.
Yeah.
And it was like, okay. It was one of those dawning on me moments.
Yeah.
And then I got to come, been to a few now, and they're pretty amazing.
Yeah.
I love creativity, I love imagination, and I love just people being whoever they want to be themselves, plus an extra accoutrements, So it's a wonderful thing I think people are doing.
With it being who they are, I know we have a lot of costumes here. I know you've only been here a short while, like literally come in. Has there already been like a standout costume just in the time that you've been walking around or at your table that you've seen?
There's so many. There was one woman who came up to my table. I'm trying to remember her name. That's terrible. But she had designed it herself, and she had somebody made it, but she had designed this incredibly elaborate Westworld meets steampunk kind of. It's just
Gears
gorgeous.
And Cowboy-esque kind of
Gears and
thing.
Cowboys.
Yeah.
Nice. So that was a real standout right away. And supposedly she changes into something later on today. And then something tomorrow. And she's designed all of these.
All this kind of stuff.
It's incredible.
I've got a friend that I will not call out specifically, but I know that they've brought 14 costumes just for the 4.5 days that they're here.
I'm so jealous.
So for them, it helps. We nerds are creatures of anxiety, and it helps them put on a fresh face every couple hours.
Absolutely.
And they find the empowerment in that. And so to hear this person has designed their own stuff on top of that is just incredible to me.
Yeah.
You see some fantastic designs here.
Yeah.
Would you do the costuming thing for fun at a convention like this? Does that sound like something that you're interested in, or are you good just watching that?
Well, I'm so enjoying this side of it, but at the same time, it's like, ooh, what could I make? What could be fun here? What I would like to do is sort of the exact opposite, is do a character that's completely incognito.
Yes.
You don't know who it is under there, and just be able to wander around.
It's so much freeing that way.
So freeing.
Oh my goodness.
Like I'd like to do a Lady Deadpool.
That'd be fun.
I think it'd be really fun.
To rock around, get a little crazy, within reason and things like that.
Yeah.
I love, personally, like I've got a history doing commedia and things like that, and puppetry of like full body puppets. So knowing exactly what you're saying, it's like you have that freedom because yes, you see my face here, and yes, these people know who you are through whatever means, but to have that extra layer, it's just a lot more freeing. You're not worried about what other people are thinking. Even though we don't anyways, we still, you can commit to that craziness.
Completely. Yeah.
So one thing that I'm curious about is, obviously we live in this age currently of science fiction fantasy. Is there a particular story or whatever, what was your gateway into genre as a whole between all this?
It's funny though, because Lou Ferrigno is sitting maybe 6 seats down from me, and I saw him walk by, and I don't tend to get, there's certain people you're like, oh wow, I love their work, and I just went, Incredible Hulk. And I went, whoa, where did that come from?
I don't know who I am anymore.
What happened?
Yeah.
And so it kind of just all went, wow, he was my gateway, I think, is the Incredible Hulk.
The classic Hulk stuff and things like that. Well, I guess you're in trouble because he's not that far away, but he's also one of the nicest people on the planet.
Lovely. So I had to go, hi, my name's
Did you?
Tamsen.
I was about to say.
Okay, hi, crazy person.
Crazy lady.
Yeah, crazy lady.
What's going on, guys?
Yeah, who's really spazzy looking. Yeah. Poor
but
guy.
you're not normally like that. It's fine.
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah. Okay, I'm fine. I'm always like that. Fine.
Fair.
You caught me.
Fair. One thing that I think has been interesting, we have the conventions. It's a great way to meet fans. Obviously, I know you personally through social media.
Yes.
How do you feel social media has been getting fans involved and being a part of that conversation? Because you are very active on that and being conversational. How is that for you?
It's just because it's such great fans. You just can't help but become sort of a part of this world when they're so welcoming, so supportive, so much fun.
Yes.
These are clever, witty, silly people who you just play with.
Yeah.
And sometimes I admit, I'm, sorry, sometimes, you get busy and you miss it, and then you're like, you have hundreds of tweets. You're like, oh my goodness. Okay,
what have I
this
done?
is what I'm doing for the afternoon. And you go through
it's
and
easy
you're
to
just
get out of
catching
control.
up.
Yeah.
And It's just lovely. Like it's and actors are egos,
Yeah,
we're
yes.
like, woo, I'm loved,
These people really like me. I will feed this.
Yeah, oh,
I'll take that.
Freaking
Yeah, right?
Yeah. So, but it's I love the interplay.
Yeah.
And being able to chat about silly things, and you post a picture of a doggy, and you're like, cute doggy. I'm like, I know, like it's a lot.
To be
of
fair,
fun.
the internet would be better if it was just nothing but dog pictures, because who loves?
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The best doggos in the world are all we need in this world.
Yes.
Before we start diverting back towards the end of things, I kind of want to touch back on the modern day geekery things. Is there something like particular, like, are you a television person?
I love television. I
That's
love
what
movies.
I thought.
Yeah.
What's your last binge? I'm always curious. What's the last thing you've binged?
Killing Eve is what
Wow,
I'm
that is
currently
such a good
on.
show. Yeah.
It's very good.
Yes.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know a lot of people that know about that.
Oh.
Because I don't know why. It should be one of those shows that everyone, I feel like, is talking
It's
about.
phenomenal.
So that was a great
Yeah.
response. So yeah,
But I'm back on Luke Cage. Is sort
Did
of
you?
in terms of the geekery
Yeah.
world. That's where I was on Luke Cage, and I was like, what's this, squirrel?
Yep, I'm guilty of that.
Sparkly. And so I'm jonesing to get back to Luke Cage,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I need to finish Killing Eve. So,
Right,
but,
you'll get there.
Yeah.
That's
I'll get
that's a
there.
fun show for me. I just started watching Steven Universe.
What's it called?
The Steven Universe, which is an animated show people are watching. That's been the current thing I've been doing for the first time, and no one has spoiled. This show's been on for like 5 seasons,
Oh,
but
I'm
10
so
years they come
curious.
out in these little things. And so I love that we live in an age where it's just like, oh, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to sit down, going to indulge myself a little bit, and
Yeah.
just enjoy whatever this show is. And it all kind of leads to these moments with these conventions as well, where like all these
Yeah.
people are involved. We all share in whatever our particular fandom is, and just be able to celebrate that
Yes, absolutely.
without question.
That's the thing too, without judgment, without question, just be able to,
Just be.
yeah, just
Which
be.
is the best, in my opinion, is the best way to be. So I
agree.
suppose. So before we get out of here, let's do our question
All
from
right,
the bowl.
I'm
Let me shake it
nervous
up.
and excited.
It kind of looks like they're a little stuck there. All right, shift that up. Let's see what we
And
got.
I got to go for an orange one.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Orange is where it's at.
That's right, I'm an orange head.
If you can't read it, I will read it for you. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's it. Do you celebrate any nerd holidays? Examples are Tau Day or May the 4th.
Yes, I do.
Mm-hmm.
I celebrate them through my sisters.
Okay.
Who they are. We don't even know what to say they are. They've actually created a little group for themselves. My two sisters called Styro Girls.
Okay.
For styrofoam.
Yeah.
And they basically create May the 4th creations on top of statues around Vancouver.
Oh,
And they call
nice.
it statue cosplay.
Yeah.
So in Vancouver, there is Vancouver Art Museum,
Mm-hmm.
Vancouver Art Gallery, and there's 2 lions out front.
Yes, I've seen pictures of those ones.
Yes.
Yes.
So I was there for that year, and we basically planted Leia buns on one and Yoda ears on the other.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And then there was another year was a bull. So there's a
You're right.
beautiful bronze bull in
Oh.
front of Financial District.
Oh, I know about that. Yeah.
But they basically put a bantha created out of this bull
Right.
and a Tuscan Raider, and they were both Tuscan Raiders, and yeah.
My goodness.
So through them,
That is-
I celebrate and repost like a
That's
a
fantastic.
silly fan sister. And
Right. You're
Yeah.
supporting the family.
I'm supporting the family.
And you're tertiary. It's
Exactly.
totally fine.
Totally.
It counts. So,
Yeah.
well, I know that you're gonna have a full weekend ahead of you.
I'm so excited.
So
This has
get
been
out there.
amazing so far.
I see all the sights, and see all the people, and just have a blast this weekend. So, thank you so much
Thank
for your
you
time.
so much for having me. I
and we'll see you
appreciate
soon.
it. Yes.
Thank you, Dragon Con.
Thank you.